L4 Ultramaximizer is not just an upgrade from previous versions, it has some new features that are going to make you think about ways to use this in the mixing process. It goes beyond just mastering. Let's check it out. Now just taking a look at the features here on the L4, and it is not intended to be a replacement for the L2 and other limiters. It really is a standalone product on its own. But interesting, in the mode controls here, we get modern, smooth, aggressive, safe, and an L2 mode. So it is giving us a chance to get that sort of character of the older school L2 style limiting. Now, typical controls include the threshold we can adjust. We have a ceiling control as well, same thing. There also is a link feature in between, so we can pull them up and down together. Really handy to have that. The L4 also features upward compression, so we can bring up the lower sounds within the mix. Definitely adds loudness, but also will change the character. Especially if we use it on things like drums, we can bring up, the reverberation, bring up the room sound. We can really change the character here. This is not intended only for mastering. It can be used in the mixing stage on individual tracks and buses, as well as, of course, the overall mixes I'm going to show you here. And we get a release control. There's a clipper built in here, and also link to allow us to adjust the trigger on the limiter. So a lot of features here. I have some stems loaded up. I'll bring the sound up on the console and we'll put the L4 through its paces. You hear that L2 character. Now, beyond the mix, this works really well with individual instruments and buses, so on drums in particular. The effect of the upward compression. I like to use clipping sparingly on a full mix. Bass. Now, I really like what's familiar about the workflow of L4, but the enhanced features. Certainly the upward compression is going to give you a lot of possibilities to use this in the mixing process instead of mastering. Great to see oversampling here up to 16 times. Absolutely going to make a difference. And overall, the features, the sound, I think is very good. I've tried it with a lot of different genres. Obviously can't do that today, but it'll give you an idea at least of where to get started. So would I recommend this? Well, if you're looking for something different maybe in your limiting process for mastering, or you want to find another tone shaping tool in the mixing process, really, again, great for bringing up room ambience if you want to do that, or just filling in a mix that sounds a little bit thin. And so I encourage you to check it out. There'll be links below in the description. As always, I appreciate you joining me today. If you want to check out some other options, there's videos on the screen. Have a great week, everybody.